Hey everyone, Tankenstein here, and in this video, I have one of the most memed tanks in all of history. Quite literally, it is the Jagdpanzer 38T, better known as the Hetzer. That's right, it is a rank 3, currently battle rating 4.3 tank destroyer in the German ground tech tree. This is a very interesting vehicle because it's kind of a different-ish approach to the same thing that the Jagdpanzer IV is trying to do. Now, the Jagdpanzer 38T, the Hetzer, is very light. It's only 15.8 tons, but it also has hardly any horsepower, giving it just barely over a 10 to 1 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio, which is absolutely booty chatter, and it shows. This is not a very fast vehicle. However, it has incredibly well sloped armor at around 61 degrees, meaning that if you're going to be firing at this from the front, you probably need around between, I'd say around 150 to around, well, if you really want to shoot the top for whatever reason, around 190 millimeters of armor pen, which at this BR and below is just not going to be available. However, of course, you could just shoot the lower glacis, and that should not be a problem, but that is beside the point. On a side note, the Jagdpanzer IV has much less armor on the front once you get past these tracks. It has anywhere between like 120 and like 150 because it has a much lower slope, so 50 degrees as opposed to 61, but it's a big trade-off. You trade speed and also a smaller vehicle for essentially a more well-rounded vehicle in the Jagdpanzer IV, but again, beside the point. That said, let's get into a few matches, see what we could do with this bad boy. One of the most celebrated tanks of all time, believe it or not. This is a late war design that only went into production from 1944 through 45, so pretty darn late to the party, so to speak. That said, let's get into it and have a good time. Let's Hetz. Oh man, listen to that engine roar, 3,000 RPM, and it can hardly move. Now, it's pretty obvious, at least in my opinion, that this is a late war design. I mean, like, it reeks of desperation. It is as minimalist as they could be while attaching this very good cannon to it. Now, this is the same cannon again on the Jagdpanzer IV. It's also on the, well, at least the standard Jagdpanzer IV. However, there is the premium version that has the Panther cannon on it, or at least close enough to it. But this is pretty much, again, as minimalist as possible. I don't think he knows I'm here. No, he doesn't. Perfect. T-34s are not fun to have to fight, but I did pretty damn decently. Now, this thing's like, what, 16 or sub 16 tons, which is just ridiculous, right? But it has hardly any horsepower, and while it's decent enough, I mean, it's somewhat capable-ish, obviously it's not that good. So we have ourselves that guy. Now, one other thing about this vehicle that I noticed, and I did test out a little bit, is that, no, those are rocks. Close enough, right? And I did test it out a little bit. This actually has probably, I'm just estimating, around 2 to 3 fewer degrees of turret traverse compared to the Jagdpanzer IV. So, not only is the Jagdpanzer IV a quicker vehicle, with about the same armor thickness, although, of course, again, with lesser lesser angling, it is a bit easier to maneuver around insofar as the turret traverse is considered. So, I mean, this vehicle I have had many times. I think I hear another vehicle. Yes, I do. Okay, I got the gunner and the loader. That's why you don't mess with the Hetz. Now, when it comes to this vehicle, there have been many times where I just have had to move. Like this, for example, the Jagdpanzer IV would be over here. Okay, I got the gunner again. I am going in the offensive here. Hetzer's gonna Hetz. Come on. Ooh, got the engine and radiator. Let's move. I don't think he has all that good of a turret traverse. I mean, I don't really have anything good either, but good enough to beat him. Perfect. This thing is so light, and that cannon blast was so heavy that it pushed me down into the river. Holy guacamole. But not too bad thus far. 3 kills. And last match, I think actually I had 7 kills no deaths with this thing. Well, until I died, of course. But, I mean, this thing is just phenomenal. And I've had it many times because people don't really understand lower glacis at this BR. That I have had people just firing at the upper glacis, no problem. Like, this thing is the king of close quarters tank destroyers. I think I hear someone up here, but hopefully, whoever it is, they don't notice me. Man, I remember that there was a time when this map had 3 control points, dead center. So you had one up here, one down here, and then you had the B points in and around the church in the center of town, which was like, that was a crazy time. There used to not be any control points up there, which, in a way, I kind of wish that that version of the map still existed. I know most people aren't going to. They're going to call me an idiot for it. That's fine. But, you know, I just really like the condensed craziness of it all. Now, that being said, when it comes to this vehicle, I mean, it's a really weird one, right? Because it is so much lighter than the Jagdpanzer IV, but in theory, at least, it has better frontal armor. Now, other armor, like side armor, for the most part, unless you're scraping, I guess you could say, the enemy tank, you're not really going to be doing all too well. So, you have to kind of wonder, is this vehicle worth being 4.3 BR? Should it be lower than 4.3 BR? Should it be higher? I'm not sure. You know, it's a really unique study in War Thunder because I think it's a really good vehicle, but it also has some pretty damn major flaws, including meh speed. I mean, I think it's quicker than its power-to-weight ratio suggests, but it's still not very good. So we have an enemy over there somewhere. Now, this is one of the great stoppers, I guess you could call them, in War Thunder, right? Like, vehicles... Okay, where is this fella? He's somewhere around here. Okay, I see him, This is just one of those vehicles that you could just park at the end of a street and just completely control traffic. Oh, I waited a second too long, or, I didn't wait a second too long. Should have waited a little sooner, got the kill. I am really badly damaged, surprised actually how badly damaged I am, but I'm still up and running. We'll be able to target this KV in a second, hopefully shoot through his upper frontal glacis. I am just aiming a touch low. Some people might say to use the APCR, but I can still shoot through that upper glacis. If not, I'm going to go for his... there we go. I was going to go for the side turret shot after that, if that didn't work, but not too bad. This is just, again, one of those vehicles you can park at the end of a street and really just go to town with it. It's a really, really good vehicle in that regard because of how well angled it is. Plus, I mean, if you have the benefit of it, if you can park it so that the gun is the only thing sticking out rather than what I have here, which is kind of opposite of what you'd want to do, that's really, really good. Because for the most part, I've got the weaker... side sticking out, but again, I mean, 61 degrees of armor angling is nothing to sneeze at. It is fantastic, and as you can see, I mean, this thing has a cannon that can pretty much deal with anything. Okay, I think I've got an enemy behind me, but I'm gonna move up here because I see some fire from up here. Okay, I definitely see an enemy tank right there. That's not good. Now, my normal turret reload, or my normal cannon reload is something like 6 seconds. However, it's not as good here because, of course, my reloader is, or my loader, rather, is killed. Now, we do have another Sherman over here somewhere. Hopefully he comes out. If not, I'm going to try to go over here. Hopefully I don't get killed in the process. Okay, that is definitely a Sherman right there. If I can back up and hit him. Got the kill. Very nice, but my vehicle is greatly diminished. I am shocked I'm still alive. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And I am dead. But that said, let's respawn. Maybe. Let's see if I have any backups, but not too shibby-dibby-dabby. And I don't believe that this was a down tier either. Okay, we have ourselves some sort of a big boy enemy tank over here. I can hear him. Hopefully it's a KV. Kind of sounds like it based on the engine. And if that's the case, then I should be able to, yes it is, go right through and kill him. But he's going to try to stay and fight me. I'm going to go for this M10 first. That is a much better kill. He's got a much bigger and more destructive cannon. Gonna just go for the upper frontal glacis, because his that's one of the things I hate about bushes. You can't properly see weak spots against them. So because of that, you know, it just, the smaller weak spots just become such a pain in the tuchus to try to shoot at, you know. So let's go ahead and cap the A point. Not doing too shabby. Got a 7 kills and 1 death. Of course, I was able to respawn after that T-34 that I kind of put myself into. Now, I might wait. I see that there's a tank coming up here. Don't really want to give him the impression that I'm capping, but I did see him up there somewhere. You know what? I'm going to move up anyways, because I can. It'll be a show of force. Looks like my ally is already trying to put the kibosh on him. Yes, he is. He's going to come out. I am sure of it. But this is, again, one of those big problems here where it's like I've got very limited traverse here on the gun, which sucks. It's one of the main reasons, again, why the... nice, actually. Uh-oh, I'm going to die. I think I'm going to die. This guy doesn't know I'm here. What? What? Oh, wow, I got lucky, but I really wish I had gotten that kill. But again, it's one of the main reasons why this vehicle, it's like, should it be a 4.3? Should it be lower? I don't know. It's a really weird one to place. Because while it has bad armor thickness, it's got good armor protection. And, of course, you know, it's got very little speed. It's just a very strange vehicle. This guy's going to shoot at me. Didn't get the kill. I was trying to aim for that weak side armor on the turret. Looks like he died, though. Didn't get an assist. I've been noticing, by the way, let me know what your opinion is on this, but I feel like I've been getting fewer assists recently on things that would have been assists prior, so it's a little weird. Sucks because you get fewer points, but I just died there, so not too bad. 8 kills, 1 base cap, 1 death, and against something I could not have controlled. So that said, let's get into a few more matches here, see what we could do. But man, this thing's, like I said, this thing is pretty much the bane of noobs, because that frontal hull armor is so heavily angled that they have no idea where to shoot. That said, though, let's get into it. So, the Hetzer has easily become one of my favorite tank destroyers in all of War Thunder. I mean, like, this thing is just, it's fantastic. I cannot complain about it. I'm hoping that no one's gonna... that's not good. Not good for him. Or me. Got the kill. Woo! We have another... is that a Sherman? Got the gunner drive. Oh, you don't say. One more right in the kisser. Let's move up. Oh, we have an M24. That's not good. That is, though. Sorry, buddy. Went right through. We have another one right there. Let's hope he doesn't do anything. Nice. Very good. Now, one of the big problems with this vehicle, if I haven't already mentioned it, is the fact that if you're aiming your cannon that way or that way, it will push your tank opposite, because the cannon has such high recoil, and the tank itself is so, well, relatively lightweight. I mean, it's sub 16 tons, which for a vehicle of this type, it's not all that much, you know? And so you have one of the more powerful cannons that was used during World War II, And, yeah, such is the result. Okay, we have an enemy somewhere up here. Okay, I think I know where he is. Doesn't really matter, though. But he shot my lower glacis, which is obviously a problem. Nice! M10. Okay, we see a Wolverine gone from the fight. So I'm going to move up here. I do not feel safe out here anymore. So I want to move up, take this left, move in. I've got 6 kills thus far. Let's hope I can get a few more, but I am running a little low on ammunition, which is obviously a bit of a problem with this. I only have half the shells I can carry as a Jagdpanzer IV, which is that really sucks. So, okay, we have a Sherman, I'm assuming. Got the kill, although I probably am going to die. So that said, let's just do one more match. I'm going to get real stupid with this next match. Got 7 kills, not too bad, but I'm going to get real stupid with this next match. But, yeah, I mean, this thing, crazy gun, crazy frontal armor, and noobs hate it. So, you know, I decided last match, typically I do 3 matches, but this one, I felt like putting in a 4th match. Oh, whoa, buddy! Oh, holy guacamole! Maybe I should edit that out, but anyways, final match should be AB, because why the heck not? Now, interestingly, the BR in this does increase to 4.7 in AB, but of course, you know, I mean, BRs are crazy in AB, so why the heck not? You know, I guess it's 4.7 BR because why not, right? So hopefully, I mean, I would imagine it might be as easy in this game mode to get kills. Not entirely sure, but, you know, of course, we'll have to wait and see. So I'm just going to start firing through buildings. Hopefully I can get something. I don't even know if I can shoot through buildings. But, you know, let's just move up, I guess. I guess I'm not going to be shooting through buildings today. At least not like I hope. Got a nice hit. Don't think I'm going to get the kill, but what I'm going to probably want to do here is just because of the nature of all this, I'm going to probably just want to make sure that I get enough ammo for all this, because this is a madhouse, to say the least. So, let's go back up a little bit. I'm going to fire one of those, fire a smoke shell, cover my tracks, turn around, and reload a bunch of ammunition. Okay, smoke shell does not appear to be working. Right? Yeah, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a T-34 over here. I'm going to start firing on him. Probably going to get killed from the side, however. This is a very good thing, in my opinion. Okay, we have a T1. That's not good. Let's see. Can I shoot through? That's one of the things I really hate about AB sometimes, is that you can see these guys and you feel like you could shoot at them, but really you can't. You know, it's just like some weird sort of thing. But let's move up, go get some more ammo on the B point, because as you can see, I am low. But I've got 2 kills, 1 base cap, 1 assist. Not too shibby-dabby-dabby, and like I said, however well I do in this match doesn't really matter to me. I'm just gonna roll with it, and, you know, this game's all about having a good time, right? While also, of course, crushing your enemies. Okay, got myself another assist. Can't complain. We have a Panzer IV maybe right there. I don't know. It's like I'm just shooting as though I can shoot through these buildings, but quite honestly, I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm assuming I can, but I don't really think that's the case in most of this. Nice, got a kill. Very nice, but I need some more ammunition. I am about to back up a bit. I'm going to use a... Oh, jeez. What a terrible time for me to be doing that. Anyways, this bomber's going to be the last thing I do, I think. Let's go drop some bombs. I got the Churchill right there. I got a bunch of things over here. I'm just going to jump out. real quick. Hope I'm not dead. And... oh, whoa, 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 I'm not dead. What is going on? What is going on? I didn't die. Although, I think I'm going to die now. Okay, we have... okay, there we go. So 5 kills, 1 air target. What the hell? So, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I guess 6 kills, 2 assists, 1 base cap. That's arcade for you. But thanks so much. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But either way, thanks again. And I will see you all on the other side. Remember, guys, Hetzers go Hetz. Take care, everyone.